Hi guys. I'm still not used to talking to a camera, but I'm trying to get a little bit of traction on YouTube, so we're just gonna keep going with this and see where it goes. Today I've got in Mabel and Archie, so I'm gonna be showing you how I do these two's grooms. They're really chilled. They're literally behind me, you wouldn't even know because they're just already asleep on the floor. So yeah, just expect a really chilled groom. I'll show you how I go back and forth between them and what they're like in between. Hello babies. Sweet boy. Pudding boy. So I always start off with Archie just because his coat is the longest to do. Archie gets done in a peach comb attachment. Also, if you see him panting, it is quite warm today. It's not as warm as it's been over the past week, but I can show you. Might be the wrong way around on camera, but it's 23 degrees in here right now. So we're at a safe level at the moment. I've got the fan ready, but it is still quite stuffy. So I just start off by giving Archie an all over brush. While I'm doing this, Mabel is literally snoring in the background behind me. Try and see if you can hear her. She's just sniffing the mic. I guess we're doing an interview now in between grooming. Do you like being groomed here? Oh, alright, just the table making a noise. Okay, so after a quick all over brush, I'm going to start by doing Archie in a peach comb attachment. Now, Mabel and Archie come every 6 weeks, so there really isn't a lot of hair that comes off, but it's just really important to maintain the coats, especially Archie's, because the curls are so tight. Usually I wouldn't do too much of a pre-cut on Archie. Most of the time I do just get them straight into the bath, but today, because it is so warm, I don't really want to have the dryer on for a longer amount of time that's needed, so I'd just rather get as much hair off as I can now. Oh, there's a big fly. I don't know if you saw that. I've got the window wide open, just for some good airflow, but Jesus, it's like a big horsefly that just came in. Okay, so the pre-cut's now done. Like I say, only a little bit comes off on the pre-cut for Archie because the main bit is the bath and dry, which stretches out his curls. So I'm going to go ahead and get him in the bath now. He's been really good. Honey, always a good boy. So you're not going to be able to see too much. Sorry, Archie. I'm not going to be able to see too much of Archie during the bath because he is quite low down. But I'll just time lapse you through it. Before getting Archie at the bath, I like to give him a little dry with a chamois. Just really helps get all that water out the comb. Okay guys, it's drying time. Mabel has her head on the dryer, so I'm sorry honey, you have to move. Here we go. So I'm gonna put the nozzle on for Archie, just so we can get him dry a little bit faster. I'm gonna stick the fan on as well, so it keeps cool in here. So I'll come back to you once he's all dry because this will be loud. Archie really isn't as dry or as straight as I'd like his fur to be, but I'm very conscious of how warm this room is getting. Even with the fan on, it is reaching 25 degrees. It's 24.8 right now. So with Archie just beginning to pant then, I think I'm just going to leave him there. I know he's not perfectly straight, but I care more about it not being too warm in here and being uncomfortable for these two. So I'm just going to let him have a minute on the floor, get started on Mabel, and then I'll do his finishing coat once he's had a bit of a breather. But as you can see, his fur is so much thicker now that he's had a bath and dry. He just needs a little minute to calm down. It's too hot in here now. That's it. We have a minute. Yeah. Now we're on to Mabel. Mabel is very chilled, and I think she's just ready for a haircut, aren't you, honey? Mabel is pretty similar length to Archie. I'll do her. Oh, I'm going to turn off this fan for a sec. I'm going to do her in a 4 FC all over. Okay, Mabel's pre-cut is done. So I'm going to go ahead and get her in the bath and we can get drying her. You're a good girly, aren't you? She's a bit hot though. Yeah. She'll feel better after a nice cool bath. Okay, so exact same for Mabel in the bath. She's going to have the Mutley's Fairy Godmother shampoo and Court Revitalise. I'll just time lapse this for you because it's just going to be the exact same as Archie's bath. You can hear her moaning. She enjoys a massage in the bath. Okay, same goes again now for Mabel. Just gonna give her a quick dry. Mabel, thankfully, doesn't take as long as Archie because it has just hit 25 degrees in here. So yeah, we should get Mabel done pretty quickly and then the room can start to cool. Okay, so again, Mabel is not as dry as I'd usually get her, but I'm conscious of the temperature in here. It's gone up again to 25.2. I know it doesn't seem like that much, but when you have a fur coat on, it definitely makes a difference. So I'm just going to quickly clip Mabel's nails and then we're going to get her on the floor and I'll do Archie's finishing coat while Mabel has a break. Okay, now Mabel can have a little break on the floor. Oh, big girl, you've done so well. Archie, should we finish you off now? Yeah? Come on, my babe. Come on. Oops, sorry, Mabel. Oh. While Archie's here, I'm also just going to quickly do his nails. I'm not going to show too much of Archie's finishing coat because I'm running out of storage on my phone, which I do expect, but just not this quickly. So I will give you a few clips now, but they're not going to be as long as they usually are. So, see you soon, guys. This is Archie done. His face was really hard to do today because he was just panting all the way through, so we've done what we can, but he's very ready to be done now. So I'm going to put him down on the floor and get Mabel done, then these two can go home. Oh. Okay, let's get Mabel started. And thankfully, this is Mabel now done. I say thankfully, not because these two have been pains, but because it's been so warm in this room that it has just not been fair. So I'll show you guys a video of them on the floor, but other than that, we're done today. We've got a very chilled room, haven't we? Yeah. This is these two all done. Obviously they are still a little bit curly, Excuse me, Miss Mabel. I'm licking those paws. But it's just because I couldn't really fully dry them today with the weather being so warm. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they've both been great today. Mabel, what's this? Oh, they're beautiful.